Hi everyone, Sandra Duran Wilson here, and welcome to this week's Mixed Media Soul Sparks. Every week I like to introduce you to some new mixed media techniques, kind of revive some old ones in new ways, and give you some other ideas and inspiration. Today I'm going to be looking at glass bead gel, or there's another one, they call it pearl medium. And this one is from Amsterdam, and the glass bead gel is from Golden. And I want to compare the differences and also share with you how to make your own. This product is from Matisse. It's an Australian company, and they make their own little glass beads. So glass bead gel is basically that. It's like little glass beads suspended in gel. So it's easy enough to make your own. But I did some experiments using the two different ones. And I'll just show you what I mean by the differences. The Golden is a very small bead. So let me just show you that. So do you see it's kind of looks like a milky white mess right now, but it's suspended in a gloss gel, which is white when it's wet, but it dries clear. But it's a very small bead, and you'll see the difference when I put this pearl medium on. And this one is a much larger bead. But it too is suspended. So let me just hold this up for you to see. So you can see how much larger this is. Again, where it's white, it's going to dry clear. And I did some experiments onto this piece, which was a painting I already had. And in this area here, can you see that pretty well? How thick it is, as opposed to here, you can almost see this more glossy bead-like. I put it on thick, and I didn't get the independent or the separate beads. It almost looks like just a mass of textured gel. So I would recommend, if you don't want that look, to apply it thinner, or the other trick would be to mix it in with just some gel. So let me show you what that would look like. Move this out of the way. Come back over here. Now this is the Golden, and this is the finer one. So I'm going to just put it right there. Come back in with some of the soft gel gloss. And I just put about equal amount. And I'm going to mix the two together. And then I'll spread it around. And I'm going to show you a dried surface of that. But what you get is you get more open space in between the beads, kind of like there. Now what do you do with this? Oh, well, let me show you one other thing here. And I said you can make your own. And the Matisse, you can buy the beads in different sizes. So you can get them all the way up to a pretty large size from pretty small. So I'm just going to do the same thing. Put some of the soft gel gloss. And here I'm going to first spread out the gloss, and then I'm just going to tap out some of the beads. And these beads are, I think, a little larger than the pearl medium. And I'm just going to leave that and make sure I've kind of pressed them in and let that dry. Now, if I found that perhaps after they dried that some were still loose, once it's dry, I could come back in with either a gloss medium or, oh, there one went shooting off, or I could come back in with more gel. But all of these are different ways to get this incredible texture, like what we see here. Now, let me just show you what you can do also with this. Now, if I wanted to come in and accentuate that, I could come in with paint. And this one I'm going to use, this is a high flow quinacridone gold, and I'm just putting a tiny drop onto my brush. And it's going to go down onto the recesses, and the glass beads will stay up on the top. So I could do this with different colors. So that color changes it, but it's not really giving it a big difference. So let's see what it looks like if I added something more white. This is a yellow ochre. So let's try that over here. Now, over there, it's almost covering it up. You see the difference? But if I applied some water, oops, that's alcohol, then the paint is going to settle down in between the beads. And you see the difference I can get with the contrast of the yellow to the red underneath, whereas this is more blending it in. So you have the power to do this. You could also mix color into it when you're spreading it, and that's going to give you yet a different effect. Personally, I like to add the paint afterward, because I find if I add the paint to the wet product, then it kind of covers up the glass bead, which I like to see this. So let me show you one other thing. Now, I like how this looked on top of the painted surface, so I'm not going to paint over that. I'm just going to leave it that way because I think it's accentuating the underlying painting. So that's another way to do it. But this is one of my favorite things, and I'm not going to totally demonstrate it, but I'm going to show you how I got it. Now, this is just a page protector from class supplies, and I took this stencil and I just used my knife to spread the pearl medium over this, and then I let it dry. And this, well, this is what I get, but before I got there I had this fabric, because remember, like I always say, you got to clean off your stencil before you put it away. And I put this over on the fabric and I just cleaned the stencil off. So I got kind of this hit and miss over here. And this can be really kind of fun. Now this is where I'm going to take the high flow back and really spray some water on here. And look at what happens when you go over this fabric. Get some really interesting effects. And then when this dries, you can cut this up, you can add it as collage, you can keep painting on it, add some thicker paints, possibilities. But let me just show you what happens here. So this is dry. I can peel off individual pieces. Well, I say that. Let's see if I can. Let's go over here. So now I suddenly have an individual piece that I can add. I could add it on top of here, and we could probably see it better. I could choose to paint it on one side or the other. Just put a little paint on the back side of it. The back side's going to be the side that has dried on the plastic, and that's going to be super smooth. And that's going to give me a different effect than if I paint the front side. My brush was a little wet, so let me just use my fingers here. And see if we can see that a bit better. And it really gives it that kind of a sparkly feel. Now if I put like a gold metallic paint back there, that could be really interesting too. Now what would it look like if I painted it onto the front? Oops, let's take this one off. And let's just go on the front and see the difference. Maybe I should grab a different color. Oh no, this will work. I'll put it directly on there. I'll hold it up for you. So you get a really different look than if it's on the back or if it's on the front. But what I really love about doing it through this stencil is that you can then take it apart and you can add these. Like if I added that up to the top, you know, that starts to combine a pattern up here. So that can become a design element. So that's it for glass bead gel or the pearl medium or making your own. So go try some of these experiments and let me see what you make. Post it on the Awakening Your Creative Soul Facebook page. And I look forward to seeing all these different things that you create. Thanks for joining me this week, and I will see you next week. Join the community and share your creations on social. Use the hashtag MixedMediaSoulSparks. I look forward to seeing your comments in the comment section.